Will you join me?
You're watching Myers Paranormal.
Hi everybody,
Hey
good
y'all.
to see you. This is Stephen and Autumn with Myers Paranormal. Today we're out here in the country at Stevenson, and we found a really awesome one today. It's called Cross Cemetery. It's going to be a treat, so y'all come along as we explore. This is the Elliots, Bynums, Dillards. These are the Scotts. This is also take two because you got to press record whenever you film. Jackson, maybe? Yeah, Geraldine Jackson. These are pretty common here. I don't think I've ever seen them before. Slab of concrete with a simple design, and then they've wrote. And then all of these, oh, here we go. That's a Korean War veteran, Thomas Arthur Ward.
Here's one. We like to see the pictures so we can
There's Gene Smith. Well, my shoulders are aching. This one's a Rutledge from the Korean Army veteran. There's a Rutledge. Mitchell's. Looks like most everybody here on this side's from the 70s and up. That one's from the 80s. The Mitchell. And this is, I don't know if that's just the footstones for these or what. There's some more of those handmade concrete ones from the 80s. It looks like it's just, I think that one got hit and knocked. These are all laying in all kind of different directions, seems like. Right here, this is Ben Freeman Simpson, Army World War II veteran. These are just stones here. Buying them. Yeah, oh, okay. She had one of these little homemade concrete ones, and then they replaced it with one of these granite ones. Yeah. Jackson's. And then
you go on. Go back and hang them pot.
this one's Landman. He was Alabama Private Battery C. It doesn't say the Army or the what war, but he died in '63. He was a war casualty. And then Barclays.
We had to see a dumping ground.
Yes. Whole cedar trees. I bet this cedar tree's been here through every one of these barrels. Oh, me. I'm excited to see what that is. That's cool. There's field stones like laid out all through here, and the Blackmans. A lot of these handmade. This one's 1894 to 1948. Greens. That right there looks like an old, like pioneer cemetery. Of course, there's fieldstones all through here. Maybe today we'll keep out of the chigger bushes. Boy, them girls been fighting chiggers. But I found that if you go out in your yard and pick you a plantain leaf and chew it up and spit that out in your hand and rub that on that place, the itching will stop right away. You can ask Miss Hope because I did it for her arm. Look at all these random stones. And then there's one out here by the tree. It was pretty country out here. Oh, soybean fields and corn fields and woods. It's a Teague. This place didn't even have a marker to not let you know it was here. The only way we saw it was this grave right here. Sarah Hill, age 68 years. There's another grave out here. It's one thing I like about Appalachia, boys. Some pretty country out here. It's actually a very large cemetery. I just didn't realize it. And all through this grass, there's field stones and indentions all out through here, but some of them don't have markers and names. And here we go. Cross Cemetery. Got a good picture of that sign for us to use, but I think I'm gonna end up ending it out there in that great big stone enclosure there. This one's from 1893. This one was a multiple part and it fell over. McGowan, 1860 to 1909. But all throughout this field is all graves. There's indentions. There's a few scattered field stones, but not many. So far, the oldest one I saw was 1893, so this has been here a long time. This is the Allen family plot right here. That's a Henry Allen. A Steger, maybe. Okay. There's a recent burial, I think. Another Henry. These are the Henrys.
Look at that.
Yeah, I see that laid over. These are all the Henrys. Most of these here are modern. There's a Bibbs, a white. Over there, right up there is one from 1893. Oh, it has a photo in it. Cool. Here's a couple of field stones. This one's fallen over. Maybe we can pull it back this way. Oh, the name's on this side. I believe it's a Henry, but you just can't read it. Figure we'd try, but you can't read it. Did it have a photo in it?
Yeah, you can find it.
This is Freddie Bibbs. Pretty neat. And then we get into the Scruggs family. Scruggs, Williams, Savage, Wilbanks. Savage. Here's another one of those homemade looking ones. This is the Wilbanks. Gordon. And then this is Robert Neil Scruggs, Private U.S. Army, World War I, died in 73. This one is a Gordon. Oscar Wilbanks. Jimmy Scruggs. Charles Savage. Amy Henry. And then, like I said, there's all sorts of field stones and indentions all throughout here. I believe we already got those. I'll go double check before we go in there. We have some. Here's an indention. See, there's all indentions all out through here. Large stones laying around. And that says, daughter of Elizabeth Pittman, born 1890 something. Must have died the same year or something that's broken off. But boy, this is neat right here.
We was watching a video with a couple people had woodchucks and they was digging in the cemetery and they was building a hole to make room. They was digging up the dirt and they dug up the bones too.
Oh no.
So they had to report.
There's a field stone, indentions. Let's see. No, I hadn't seen these. These are the Jacksons right here. This one is Jimmy Jackson, died in 1990. Robert Jackson, Charles Lee Jackson. This is Ballard Jackson, Eddie Jackson. And then last but not least, we'll go inside of this. This is old, I bet. It looks old. I bet this was like the original cemetery and then the rest of it expanded around it. Let's see if we can somehow get in here without falling. Boy, that's old iron right there. Well, or if the gate still opens.
You better rush this step over.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Let's see who these folks are. This is the Coffee family.
You and your long legs.
Oh. Okay. Charles Cross, 1860 to 1860, died just a few months. This is who the cemetery is named after. This is William Cross, 1836 to 1857. Infant child of coffees, 1851 to 1852.
What's this?
This is chassis coffee, 1849 to 1851. This one is John Gross, 1839, 1828 to 1840. And then we have a few more here. This is like an old pioneer one. This is Colonel John Macklin Cross, 1806 to 1848. This one is Grandmother Eliza Cross, 1812 to 1864. Mary Cross, 1782 to 1849. This one's old. And this one's Macklin Cross, 1775 to 18 something. 1775, by golly, that's getting this old there. So this is a pioneer cemetery right here. This is old, neat. I like cemeteries like this. This one,
I don't have nothing on it.
it's just a marker. I don't think I went this way
I
though.
don't see nothing.
General John Coffee, 1831 to 1887.
What time?
General John Coffee, 1814 to 1896. Oh, wife of, okay. Mary Ann Coffee, and then this is General Coffee. And they might have had a 1796 to 1880, 64. That's neat right here. General John Coffee. I'll have to look that up, see if there's any kind of information on it. It looks like used to you would just step up right there and go in. That's neat. This right here is absolutely awesome. Who knew that something like this would be down here? But, alright guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this little exploration of Graw Cemetery. Lots of neat history here. Thank y'all for watching, and hopefully y'all enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
You're watching Myers Paranormal.